Bad news for Cena after his heel turn. Who is aligning with The Rock and John Cena next? Carmella signs a major new deal after leaving WWE. Liv Morgan's brutal injury update following Elimination Chamber. Batista's film wins 2 Oscars. CM Punk shares a heartbreaking message. IShowSpeed offers to help Cody Rhodes against John Cena and The Rock. Travis Scott breaks silence after helping The Rock and John Cena. Let's dive right in. Who is aligning with The Rock and John Cena next? John Cena has already shocked fans by teaming up with The Rock, going against everything he used to stand for. After winning the Elimination Chamber match, Cena earned a title shot against Cody Rhodes. But when Cody, known as the American Nightmare, turned down The Rock's offer, it left room for someone else to join The Rock, who's nicknamed the Final Boss. Cena jumped at the chance, desperate to beat Ric Flair's record of 16 world championships. Now, if The Rock is building his own powerful group, think something like The Authority, here are 6 WWE stars who might join him and Cena next. Number 1, The Miz, and number 2, Carmelo Hayes. The Miz and Carmelo Hayes could be the first to sign up. They recently teamed up on SmackDown and beat LA Knight and R-Truth. After the win, Hayes started to like the idea of sticking with The Miz. They work well together, with The Miz as the seasoned pro and Hayes as the fresh face on the main roster. Before Cody made his choice, wrestlers like CM Punk and Seth Rollins asked why he didn't reject The Rock right away. The Miz, though, saw the upside of joining the Final Boss and said he'd have loved the offer himself. Since The Miz is already a sneaky villain, it'd be easy for him to team up with The Rock. Plus, it'd give Hayes, who's already great in the ring, a big boost by association. Number 3, Logan Paul. Next up is Logan Paul, who sees himself as a massive star. He's all about grabbing attention, creating viral moments, and getting the most reward for the least effort. He calls himself humble, but acts the opposite. Joining The Rock could hand him an easy title match without much work. Both he and The Rock are famous worldwide, though for different reasons. Logan, known as the Maverick, is one of the most hated stars in WWE right now. Teaming with Cena and The Rock would make fans despise him even more, stirring up the WWE universe. Number 4, The Street Profits. The Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, might be the 4th to join. They used to be fun-loving good guys, but that's over. A few months ago, DIY attacked them and stole their shot at the tag titles against the Motor City Machine Guns. Since then, they've been lashing out at every SmackDown team, even ones who had nothing to do with it. When Santos Escobar asked for an apology after they blamed Los Garza for the attack, they refused and fully turned into bad guys. After struggling for success over the past 3 years, they might join The Rock to finally get ahead, even if it means selling out. This would add a strong tag team to The Rock's crew. Number 5, Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa could be 5th, looking to bounce back by siding with The Rock. He's part of the bloodline, but hasn't crossed paths with The Rock since his return. Last year, on the road to WrestleMania 40, they both helped Roman Reigns by interfering in his matches, but Roman still lost his title. The Rock might now see Roman as a lost cause, which could explain why he put the Ulafala necklace on him. Solo's been a constant thorn in Cody Rhodes' side, even attacking him after Raw last week. The Rock could shape Solo into the wrestler he wanted Roman to be, giving Solo a chance to regain some respect after losses to Cody and Roman. Number 6, Charlotte Flair. Finally, Charlotte Flair could round out the group. She's got a bold, confident vibe that matches The Rock's. Some call her the female Roman Reigns. She's super talented in the ring, but many say her famous Flair name opened doors and kept her in the title picture. Without that name, would she be just 2 wins from tying her dad's 16 title record? As the Queen, she's close to her 15th championship and might join The Rock's team to guarantee victory. The Rock would likely want her, seen by some as WWE's top female wrestler. Like Cena at his peak, she's been booked to dominate everyone, no matter the cost to others. Besides Nia Jax, she's the woman who best fits the tough, ambitious vibe of The Rock's group. Carmella signs a major new deal after leaving WWE. Carmella, a well-known name from WWE, has just inked a major new deal after stepping away from the wrestling giant. She had been off WWE screens for nearly 2 years before her departure last month. Known as the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella is married to Corey Graves, a commentator for WWE's NXT. In 2023, the couple welcomed their son, but after giving birth, Carmella dealt with drop foot syndrome, a condition that made walking tough. This health challenge kept her from returning to WWE TV before her contract wrapped up. Now, she's starting a fresh chapter with Big Events NY, a company that arranges autograph signings and public appearances for celebrities. The owner, Tom Unger, couldn't hide his excitement, announcing on Facebook, "Yes, Big Event NY is thrilled to announce our newest exclusive client, Leah Van Dale aka Carmella. We are very excited to add her to our exclusive family for autograph signings and appearances," he wrote. Carmella's last WWE match aired on March 6, 2023, when she faced off against Bianca Belair on Raw and came up short. Interestingly, Bianca just won the Women's Elimination Chamber match yesterday, earning a shot at the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. Reflecting on her unexpected WWE exit, Carmella recently opened up on her X account. She expressed deep gratitude to her fans, saying she'd seen all their supportive messages. While she didn't spill the details of her departure just yet, she hinted at sharing more on an upcoming podcast. As the first ever Women's Money in the Bank winner, she made it clear how much her supporters mean to her. Some news broke last week, and I just wanted to let you know that I've seen all of your texts and tweets and messages and DMs and oh my god, you guys are just the best, and I'm so grateful for you and everything that you've been saying about Carmella and my career, and I'm so blessed. So thank you, she said. Liv Morgan's brutal injury update following Elimination Chamber. Liv Morgan almost won the Women's Elimination Chamber match last night, but she didn't pull it off. Instead, she took a beating that'll stick with her for weeks. The former Women's World Champion crashed into the steel structure again and again during the match. Things got worse when Bianca Belair whipped her with that braid, leaving Liv bleeding and covered in welts. Today, she finally spoke up online by posting a picture on her X account. The photo shows her arms, and wow, they're a mess, full of bruises. It's clear her arms took the worst of it. But here's the good news. She doesn't seem to have any serious injuries. The bruises and marks are obvious, but she captioned the update with wrestling and a heart. That tells us she's okay with how she did, even though she didn't win. Liv's not just recovering. She's still one half of the women's tag team champions with Raquel Rodriguez. The two of them are expected to be a big deal heading into WrestleMania 41. Right now, they're focused on their titles, but there's trouble brewing. With all the chaos and the Judgment Day, their group, they might split up before WrestleMania hits Las Vegas in April. Here's the catch. The two main women's matches for WrestleMania 41 are already locked in. That means Liv and Raquel's only shot at being on the card is to defend their tag titles, if they can hang on to them that long. With the Judgment Day falling apart, it's not a sure thing. Tomorrow night, Liv Morgan will likely show up on WWE Raw, but don't expect her to step into the ring. It's only 48 hours after the brutal Elimination Chamber match. She needs a break. Instead, she might pop up in a backstage segment. It could be a chance to keep her storyline with Finn Balor going as the Judgment Day continues to unravel. Batista's film wins 2 Oscars. Batista has reason to celebrate after his film has now won 2 Oscars at the recent Academy Awards ceremony. The film succeeded in several categories. Since leaving WWE, Batista has become a stalwart figure in Hollywood. Not only has he succeeded on the silver screen, but he's also recognized as one of the best ex-WWE stars to ever act on screen, even beating out the likes of The Rock and John Cena in fans' eyes for critical acclaim. While The Rock and Cena are both massively successful, fans will have to wait and see where this goes. Batista was part of Dune 2, and the film achieved huge success at the Oscars. It was nominated for Best Picture, Best Sound, Best Production Design, Best Cinematography, and Best Visual Effects. Of the 5 nominations, it won 2 for Best Visual Effects and Best Sound. There will be a 3rd edition to the film as well, coming out in the next few years. The star celebrated the huge win with the rest of the cast and appeared on the red carpet as well. With WrestleMania 41 now on the horizon, fans will have to wait and see if the legend returns to the company for an appearance. CM Punk shares a heartbreaking message. After the wild events at Elimination Chamber 2025, WWE superstar CM Punk posted an emotional message online. That night, John Cena clinched a major victory by making Punk submit, earning himself a shot at the undisputed WWE title at WrestleMania 41. But the drama didn't stop there. Minutes later, Cena flipped the script, turning heel and teaming up with The Rock to launch a savage attack on Cody Rhodes, leaving fans speechless. The men's Elimination Chamber match came down to a chaotic finish. Punk was holding his own until Seth Rollins jumped in and smashed him with a curb stomp from the ropes. That opened the door for Cena to lock in his submission hold and force Punk to tap out. Then, in a twist no one saw coming, Cena shed his good guy image, aligned with The Rock, and together they took out Rhodes in brutal fashion, one of the most jaw-dropping moments WWE has ever seen. In the aftermath, Punk kept it real with this heartfelt line, "What I'll never be is flawless. All I'll ever be is honest." It's classic Punk, raw and straight from the heart. Punk's a legend in WWE, but he's never headlined WrestleMania, something he's always dreamed of doing. Recently, though, he told Inside the Ropes that it's not his main focus anymore. It's really not that big of a deal. Main eventing WrestleMania has always been a goal of mine, he said, but goals change. It doesn't mean I don't want to wrestle in the main event of WrestleMania, but you know what? I'm at the stage of my career now where I'm like, okay, so this person's gonna main event? Alright, well, you're not gonna be able to follow this, so I don't know what to tell you. Even if he's not closing the show, Punk's sure he'll leave the crowd buzzing. Looking ahead, WrestleMania 41 is shaping up to be huge. The main event is locked in. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE title. Meanwhile, with everything that's gone down lately, it looks like Punk could be stepping into a triple threat match against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. If that happens, it might just steal the spotlight from the headliner. No matter where he lands on the card, Punk's honesty and fire keep him one of WWE's most unforgettable stars. IShowSpeed offers to help Cody Rhodes against John Cena and The Rock. John Cena did the unthinkable at WWE Elimination Chamber last night. He turned heel in the most evil way possible by selling his soul to The Rock. After what happened to Cody Rhodes, YouTube sensation IShowSpeed, with over 30 million subscribers, is willing to help the American Nightmare. IShowSpeed was last seen in WWE at the Royal Rumble, where he replaced Akira Tozawa in the 30-man Battle Royal. He had a brief cameo with Braun Breaker, who almost cut him in half with a devastating spear and sent him packing from the Rumble. He left the building with a nasty leg injury and in a neck brace. Speed previously said he would never return to the WWE, but it looks like he has changed his mind. During his latest YouTube stream, IShowSpeed reacted to John Cena's heel turn on Cody Rhodes and said he must help the American Nightmare to even the odds. He also vowed to put the Cenation leader in his place. "I gotta balance the power, bro. I gotta balance the power. Ain't no way I'll live for the day that John Cena turned into the bad guy. Ain't no way John Cena turned into the bad guy. I gotta balance the power, bro. I gotta balance the power, bro. I'm gotta take my shirt off. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. John Cena has never been a bad guy a day in his life. I might gotta put him in his place, bro," he said. After winning the men's Elimination Chamber match, John Cena has booked his WrestleMania 41 main event berth with Cody Rhodes. The franchise player appears to be hell-bent on winning the undisputed WWE Championship and breaking Ric Flair's record for his 17th world title. The Nature Boy, however, issued a stern warning to the Cenation leader. He said he would fight through the security to stop him from dethroning the American Nightmare. But with The Rock on John Cena's side, Cody Rhodes' fairy tale run with the undisputed WWE title seems to be in serious jeopardy. Travis Scott breaks silence after helping The Rock and John Cena. Legendary rapper Travis Scott recently took to social media to break his silence after John Cena's heel turn at WWE Elimination Chamber. The Cenation leader shocked the whole world by aligning with The Rock. This year's Elimination Chamber Premium Live event was an emotional roller coaster for the ages. Many fans were happy to see John Cena win the men's chamber match in his farewell tour. Following this, Cena shared a wholesome moment with Cody Rhodes before The Rock and Travis Scott showed up. The Brahma Bull then asked Rhodes to be his champion and give his soul. However, the American Nightmare turned down the final boss's proposal. The Cenation leader was seemingly happy with Rhodes' decision at first and went in for a hug with the latter. However, fans were left shocked after Cena turned on Cody. The 16-time world champion brutally assaulted the undisputed WWE champion alongside The Rock, and even Travis Scott got in a couple of shots at the fallen champion. The legendary rapper has now taken to Instagram to break his silence. Scott posted a clip of Cody Rhodes' assault and reacted to it with the eyes bulging out emoji, seemingly wanting his followers' attention on the video. During a recent edition of Behind the Turnbuckle, The Last Word podcast, Jonathan Coachman said that he thought The Rock might be trying to form a new faction alongside John Cena that could do all the work for him in his absence from WWE TV. "I'm trying to think if maybe The Rock is trying to put together a group so that they can be around when he's not around, and maybe that's what they're trying to do here," he said. It remains to be seen what the Triple H-led creative team has planned for John Cena's run in his final year, especially now that he has turned heel. Bad news for Cena after heel turn. Some bad news has emerged following John Cena's heel turn. The news came as the site reflected it, and The Rock also shared it. Immediately after his Elimination Chamber heel turn, John Cena appeared at the press conference but didn't have much to say. Instead, he dropped the mic and left, making it clear that he was no longer catering to anyone's wishes but his own. In his appearance on the post-show, The Rock talked about how Cena had flown to Toronto from Budapest for the Elimination Chamber, and immediately afterward, he left for Africa for filming. This made fans think that the star won't be appearing on WWE Raw. Unfortunately, that's true. Cena is not scheduled for any WWE show over the next 2 weeks. He is not slated to appear on either of the 2 episodes of Raw or SmackDown that follows. The bad news is that the next time John Cena is set to appear on an episode of Raw, it will be during the show in Brussels, Belgium on March 17th. Fans will have to wait that long for any explanation from the superstar following his heel turn. It seems that no matter how active Cena was expected to be, he will not be showing up too often for now. Cody Rhodes, however, is advertised for both shows,